possibly, I was just going to video this,
Yeah,
so
no problem.
it's available,
Yeah, great.
if Andrea wants to watch it, or
Yeah,
Reese,
she
for
does.
that matter.
She does. And Owen, my youngest son's coming home from college for the summer next Sunday.
Wow.
We will not be able to be here next Sunday. Is that a problem?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I gotta go get him, and then Andrea's gotta go to Georgia. She runs a nonprofit, and she has 2 properties. She runs a respite center
Okay.
for families that care for people with special needs, whether it be Down syndrome
Oh, wow.
or aging
Yeah.
parents or something. So she has a property in Maryland, a property in Georgia. She's gotta go to the Georgia property.
Okay.
But after that, I'm gonna have Owen come, my youngest, the next one that we're here for, because
Okay.
I want him to go through this
Okay.
and see, because he loves dogs, and eventually he's gonna have his own dogs, and I want him to see the value of training
Yeah.
and how it works.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sort of understand how dogs work, you know?
I learned so much last week.
I'm
Just
so glad.
Listening to you talk about how they react, we really kind of had it wrong. We really did in a lot of ways, and not in a bad way.
Everybody
Just
does it.
everybody does. Yeah.
Everybody has it. Everyone, people are still doing this to dogs. It's like, help!
I forget where I was. It was in the neighborhood, or I was somewhere. Oh, I was in the Petco yesterday, and a lady was telling her dog no, and doing all this other stuff, and I was in the back of my mind were your words like, "That's not working."
Yeah, how is that working for you?
Cricket, cricket, cricket. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Your daddy's gonna give you.
You still are getting rewarded for jumping up, huh?
No, I'm
just
got to get a few here.
There you go. That is a very
Sit.
self-rewarding behavior. So,
Sit, good girl. Cricket, here. Cricket, cricket, good girl. She's getting that one down. Sit. Good girl. Get it.
lovely. I thought we'd work on a focus exercise.
Cool.
Okay?
You had talked last week about doing off-the-leash walking today, and I was just like,
it's not a good day.
not a good day for it, but also like, gosh, is she ready? We're going to spend that hour chasing her around the neighborhood.
Oh, no, not off leash. No, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's what I thought you said last week.
No. No, I wouldn't do off leash. No. She's not ready for it.
No. Okay.
She's definitely not ready for it.
Okay. But I will follow your lead.
Yeah. I don't know why I would say that, but I understand I can have slips of the tongue.
Okay.
Because she's definitely not ready for off leash. And I would only do that in an area that she was familiar with. Not here where it's all new. And I would make sure that she had these pattern games down and the recall down cold.
Yeah.
Before she did that, both of them.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be so distracting. She has to reorient to you at every moment. She really has to be able to do that. And then when I allow the dog to be off leash, I have them drag a 10-foot leash for months normally. It's not a, my dog, who I have a really solid recall on, if there's 3 6th grade boys walking down the street, I am chopped liver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is like I don't care. I can call him or do anything, and he's off to those where he loses his mind.
Yeah.
So even when dogs, you can let dogs off. I'm always with Haven. It's got to be in a certain area around here. But there's a difference between focus and attention. And one of the differences is we ask for attention. We never ask for focus. That is not something. So when you want to do a focus exercise with Bailey,
Cricket.
or Cricket.
Cricket. Good girl.
When you want to do a focus exercise with Bailey, or Cricket, I was just writing an email about a dog that I have worked with by the name of Bailey, so I have that.
You live next door to a Bailey.
Do you?
Yep.
I have that in my head because I did this dog came from a rescue situation and I was working with the fosters, not her home that she's going to. Anyway, attention and focus. So focus is never asked for. It is something where the dog, it has their attention on me, but they also have their attention on the task at hand. So attention, they just, other stuff might be going on, but focus there is definitely attention on two different areas. So when I was out doing search work with my dog had focus on me, but it also had focus on the job at hand, which was finding whoever was lost.
Good girl, Cricket.
Oh, how nice is that? She's coming along. It just is plugging at this point. So there's 3 parts to focus. And actually, I think there's 4. Let me do them. The first one is called rapid fire treats. I use baby food.
Yeah.
Because dogs really love baby food. And when I crack this open, I don't have to, they're like, they're like that. So what I want to get to is you're going to start rapid fire treat, and you could do it with treats. And Cheerios, I don't know if the dog will work that hard for Cheerios. But this is going to be about eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one is just going to be like pressing that little rubber thing that puts gas in the engine on your weed whacker.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. So, and it's also about helping you with timing between marking the behavior and giving the treat. So I have an exaggerated physical motion that I have you do. So
Okay.
The dog doesn't have to do anything for the first 10 licks or treats.
Mhm.
And is good your word?
Yes.
Yeah. So I say good, and when I say good, this jar is up here at my shoulder. This jar is up here at my okay, at the shoulder. And then I say good, and then I take it down for the lick. I bring it back up, I say good, take it down for the lick, good. So good happens up here.
Okay.
And then the lick, because I'm going to tell you, is where you go to, everybody, including myself, okay?
Yep.
So if you're not focused, you're doing things in a sloppy manner.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it more difficult for the dog to learn. So it's good, good, boom, good. It just helps you with your mechanics to do it that way. Then the next, once we have the pump primed, the next is going to be capturing the dog looking at us. So
We did that a little bit last week.
right, but we're doing it a little bit different now. So then this is going to go behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
And when Cricket looks at you, you're going to say good, bring it out from behind your back, give a lick, then put it back behind your back. And she looks at you, good, behind your back, or give her the lick and then behind your back again. So that's going to be what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing those 2 parts
Okay.
this next week.
Okay.
You'll get all the parts of this. The third week, or the second week of this, what we're looking for is a sustained attention on you. So the dog is looking at you. Now, I don't care when the motion happens, if the dog looks down, it looks right back at you. Because it's learned that is the behavior that pays. And you want this dog to take over that pattern.
Right.
And you want it looking at you. Motion will always overshadow anything. So this is, the dog's probably gonna look at this. Unless they're really a high drive dog and they really understand this behavior. So, the second week that we do this, it's gonna be about sustain. And then that week, we're also going into how to take Cricket from different arousal levels, so we'll take her to an arousal level and then tell her, it's over. And once she understands that cue, it means it's over, okay? So this is gonna happen. Oh, there's no nothing like that. So I'm just gonna. She looks so like forlorn. Good. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 Very nicely done. Cricket, cookie scatter.
That was good.
That was
It
good.
was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. So sooner or later, they look up at you like, what's the treat? My boxer sits on my bed every night. He's got a bed at the end of my bed. So he sits at my bed on my bed every night while I am in the bathroom brushing my teeth and getting ready. And I come in and I always have some treats for him that I put down on his bed because I had to train him to sleep there because otherwise he wanted to sleep in bed with me, and I have a twin bed and that's not comfortable. So I always put treats down there every night. Well, the other night I started to get into bed and I had not given treats yet. And he looked at me, it was like, have you lost your mind? It was the funniest look. So anyhow,
Okay.
you're on.
All right.
So if that looked difficult, do it right-handed. Oh yeah, you want to take that off.
Good.
No, good is why it's up here. Good.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, it's just rapid fire, so it's good.
Good.
There you go. Good.
Good.
There you go. Good.
Good.
There you go. All right, so put it behind your back. You don't have to cap it. When Cricket looks at you,
Good.
There you go.
Good.
There you go. Say good before you give that lick.
Good. Good.
There you go.
Oop, you kick up your mess. Good.
Do it a couple more times.
Good. Good.
All right, cap it up. And that was great. So you need a paper towel?
I got one right here. It's called
Oh.
cricket.
Okay.
Good girl.
That was great. So you can see she loses focus. She can't keep her attention on you and the job. She can't keep her really attention on either of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you see where your work's cut out for you.
Yep.
What the behavior you're teaching this week is, well, you're teaching two. One is for yourself. You're creating a habit for yourself. The correct time to reward, the correct time to mark, and then the correct time to reward. And the other one is to help Cricket learn to focus, to be able to do two things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is the job. I think we'll do it one more time. You can do 5 rapid fire treats. And I mean rapid fire, so you don't have to wait for Cricket to do it. She doesn't have to do anything except lift. Good. 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 So make it fast so that you really get her attention, okay? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that attention. So you're doing that as fast as you possibly can.
Good.
Good when you're up there. Good.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
All right, behind your back.
Good. 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 Good.
Go.
Good.
All right, now just let her lift the rest of it out until the cookie scatter. Cookie scatter.
Cookie scatter, Cricket.
There
Good
you
girl.
go. She was much better the second time, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was.
Cricket, let me see this. Let me see it. Yeah. There you go. Oh, I'll take that out of the garbage later. Yes, you did very well. Yes, you did. You were such a good girl. That's very nice. That's very nice. It is difficult for her to put her attention on the job at hand.
Yeah.
It's difficult for her. So we're going to help her with this.
Yep.
And we're going to be able to take her from different arousal levels. You're going to learn how to take a dog from an arousal level to flat.
Yeah.
Because when you want the dog flat, you want the dog flat.
Yep.
You don't want the dog, flat, and then I start again. No, you want the dog to understand that. So she did really well. You did well. You have to think good is up here.
Yep.
That's why I do it. That's why it's not the way I was taught this. It's such a silly thing to do, but what I found myself doing all the time was good.
Yeah.
And then I would demonstrate that, and then my clients would do it, and I'm like, oh, you have to You have to be better.
Yeah.
You have to be better.
Yeah.
You're really good girl, yeah. So now, I think we'll do, so we're gonna do focus. Now I think we'll do, hand touches. Okay? We didn't do hand touches last week.
Nope.
All right. So hand touches, or what we're teaching the dog to do is to target. Okay? To target. Right now, it's going to be targeting our hand.
Okay.
I teach this for a couple of reasons. She's a pretty well-rounded, friendly dog, but sometimes a hand coming out in front of you cannot, the dog doesn't interpret as so friendly. So what we're going to do is create, hand means reward.
Okay.
Okay? And then the second reason we do it is because you'll be able to move this dog around using your hand. Okay, so you'll be able to take the dog and move it around using your hand, okay? Now, she doesn't even know yet, but she did that pretty well.
Yep.
But that's a pretty big dog. So when you want the dog out of the way, it's a way easier
Yep.
to hand, target, touch,
She does well with the hand signals, like when we were doing this last week.
Yes.
I mean, she really picked up on the hand signals.
She did.
She's very movement oriented.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So the first time you do this, you're keeping your hand low, and because we don't want anything up here, we don't want her jumping yet. So we're keeping it low. We're putting it around different places, but it's always no more than 3 inches away from the dog's nose. So it's 1 to 3 inches.
Okay.
If you put your hand down, the dog's over here, that's too far. The dog probably won't come touch it. So that's your reminder, put it closer to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is to have this dog succeed. So everything that we are, every hand position that we put, we want the dog to succeed. So, see, too far. Cricket, get it. Good. Good. You see her?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Not enough to look good. She had to think about that. Good. So I just brought it around where she could.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it won't hurt if you have something a little sticky that your hand smells a little bit like,
Mm-hmm.
the goodie that's in there too. So you're going to take your hand down 1 to 3 inches to her. Good.
Good.
There you go. Yeah, and you want her, I would throw a get a cookie
Good.
at that point when she had her butt to
Good.
you, because you wanted her head around. And I couldn't get her, she was there, I couldn't get her over here at first, that's why I threw a get a cookie.
Good.
Perfect. And you can do both hands.
Good.
So I would take the hand that you have her touch,
Good.
I would go to the other hand and take the treat, okay?
Go. I mean, when she touches it, go here. Good.
Yes. There you go.
Good.
See, she wants to keep good. She wants to keep her attention on the hand that has
Good.
the cookies. That's okay.
Good.
We can teach her 2 things at the same time. Good.
Good.
There you go. You had her succeed. That was good. But she had her butt around you.
Yeah.
So rather than treat her for her being over here, throw a get a cookie.
Get it.
There you go. Good.
Good.
There you go. No, you're
Good.
going too far, too fast.
Good.
1 to 3 inches only. Do a cookie scatter over here and let her finish it up.
Get it. Cookie scatter.
So here's what happened there. And it's good that you stood up. That was perfect. You did it sitting, then you did it standing. That was primo. But what happened was she just got disinterested. It was, so I think possibly some of that is the value, the Cheerio isn't high enough, especially since I have a way higher value.
Oh, you had the sausage things.
Yeah, I had the meat roll, so so that's a way higher than the Cheerio is. So I give you a handful too. You can take another handful. You'll need it. All right. So that's great. So let's do it again.
Seated or standing?
Hmm?
Seated or standing?
Either way.
Good.
Yeah. Let her finish eating. Yeah, there you go.
Good. Ooh. Good.
Let her finish eating.
Good.
Yeah. Keep your hand away until she's done.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Beautiful, Rich. Beautiful. Put your cookies in your other hand, and now do it with, yeah.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Oh, she's really getting it.
Good.
Oh, beautiful.
Good.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
Good.
Yeah. So you kind of took it up to her
Good.
nose. I would have changed maybe the distance, but I would have changed the position too when I changed
Okay.
the distance.
Good.
Just because we want it to be clear to her what she's getting rewarded for.
Good.
Interesting. So cookie scatter,
Cookie scatter.
I would say that you can do it too many times and the dog loses.
Lose interest.
You know, it's like, I've done this. But that went very, very well. And it's putting her in a position where she has to think rather than just be who she is. She had to think, well, what do they want? And that is huge. That's huge. Anytime you can get the dog into the prefrontal cortex instead of the woo,
Yeah.
you're winning. Lovely. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I like that. I did. I liked it a lot. So if it is tempting to move your hand,
Right.
but it is more important that she understands the behavior. So stay in the 1 to 3 inches.
Yeah.
Next week it's going to be 3 to 6 inches. And the week after, or not next week, but the week after that, but the week after that, the 4th week, then you're going to get into the movement. Everyone wants to train the sexy stuff. you have to have a firm foundation before you can get there.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, all beginners want to train at an intermediate level. All intermediates want to train at an advanced level. All advanced trainers train at a beginning level because that's the foundation. And if the dog doesn't have a good foundation, the behavior is going to be sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay? So, very nice, very nice. Hand touches are very fun. You will get all of that information.
That's good. I'm gonna have to remember because you get just like they have to focus, I have to focus, right? So when I'm doing the licks here, it's good as here, right?
Yeah.
Just 1 to 3 inches, you have to be disciplined with that. Like
Yes.
It's
and it's going to change, But you're going to have 2 weeks to do 1 to 3 inches.
Yep.
So she'll have that very solidly. So just remember, take out 10 treats, do it 10 times, have a cookie scatter, and then, make all of the behaviors. Good sit. Make all of the behaviors fun and short.
Mm-hmm.
All the trainings.
Yeah.
Fun and short. Better than we do a way more intense here because we only have 60 to 90 minutes to get a lot of information out.
Right.
Good. Very nice. Very nice. You know what I like the best about you? Can I see this? What I like the best about you is this heart shape you have on your nose.
Yes.
That's very cute. Good. So she has a bit of impatience. What we're looking for is the sit rather than that jump up on you.
Yep.
And that's her habit. That's all it is a habit. That's what's gotten her what she wanted before. Good girl. So part of her training now is to let her go to that place where she's going to jump up on you. Just let her go there. Or let her go into the prefrontal cortex and do what will pay.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm just letting that, good girl, yeah. That was very nice. That was very nice. So now we're starting to get a little bit more into, we've gotten ourselves out of the habit.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're getting a little bit more into getting her into a habit of doing a behavior we want rather than one we don't. So we just let her go. It is our nature to want to hurry through this
Mm-hmm.
because we don't want the dog to make a mistake. And sometimes I just let them do that behavior so that they start to understand that behavior doesn't pay.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's really doing a nice job. Good. Yeah, that's really a nice job. That's really a nice job. Does she go to place? Did you talk about doing that work with her?
No. Go to place, like when we tell her to go lay down?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. She does that on her own plenty, but not
Right, on
not
her
like
own,
that.
but
She'll jump up into bed. So if I climb up in the bed and say, up, she'll jump up and because she wants to, cuddle and play or whatever.
right.
But like if I were to tell her to go over there and lay down, and we've got beds all over the house, right? So,
Right.
But if I were to say go lay down, she's
How is she when the doorbell rings?
off the charts.
Off the charts.
Yep.
So you want that to be a little less off the charts?
I mean, she's jumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is rushing the door and like trying to, yeah, she's very curious.
Right. So how about when, if we did a little mat work, we could have her gradually, you could get to the point where she'd be able to control her own emotional state and stay on the mat
Mhm.
rather than be hysterical at the door. The fact that she's pushy at the door and jumpy at the door is because that's the behavior that she's done, and no one's taught her to do another behavior.
Right.
Okay? So we can teach her mat work.
Okay.
If you want.
Sure.
And I have to say, mat work, it trains you. The first thing we want to do is understand that when we start mat work, we are giving the dog all the agency in the world. It is dog's choice. You want to be on the mat, you're going to get paid. You don't want to be on the mat, fine. You're getting nothing. No, you're not getting any attention, any talking to, nothing. Okay? It's crickets now, okay? So you come back on the mat, ooh, it's good, hey, boom, 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 big payday, okay?
Yep.
And we are going to be generous with those treats, and we are going to, when we first start to do mat work, we're going to try to keep her head down so that it's not about us giving her treats.
Yeah.
It's about the mat. The mat springs eternal, okay? So we might do it a little bit up high. I like to use something big to start with, because she's a big girl, and I want to give her a nice target to get to. So I'm going to use some Cheerios, I think. Yeah, I'm going to put those in that pocket. So everything here is about teaching the dog to be magnetized to the mat. That's what, the mat is the best place ever. This is where I can be calm and quiet, okay? So, and you can use her beds, you can use anything to be a mat, but when you're doing this training, you're going to start with about 30 treats, to get them magnetized. When they leave, they leave. When they come back, they get. You're also going to be teaching her release. So, and that's important. So you have to decide what you want. Good girl. Nice, she's getting it. What you want your release word to be. Do you want it to be free? Does that work for you, or do you want it to be something else?
Mm-hmm.
Some people use break, they use so because we're going to get the sit, stay, and the down, stay from this. We're going to get the sit and the down, the sit, stay, and the down, stay from this mat work, okay?
Okay.
But we have to let her know that we're the ones that initiate the release. So we're going to do a few treats, and then we're going to turn a little bit away, a quarter turn away from the mat, and we're going to give her release word. What do you want it to be?
Oh gosh.
Free? Free's easy. You can have it be okay if you want.
Yeah, free works.
Okay. So I always think free's better than okay because I say okay all the time. And every time I say okay, everyone jumps to attention.
You're on the phone. Okay.
Okay, boom. Yeah, so I see a lot of trainers using okay now, but that just comes out of my mouth way too much.
Yeah.
So this always starts with you having the treats in your hand, this first few sessions, and you're going to put the mat down in a way that is going to entice Cricket to come and get on it, because she's going to be curious. They're nosy partners. Okay, so then we're going to do this. Put it down. and I put several treats down there so that I don't want any treats off the mat. Free. Good. Yeah. Yes, good. 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 Free. Good. Okay? Free. Good. She's getting to know the word free. First 2 times I did it, she didn't have the slightest idea. Now she's like, okay, free. Good. Oh, I go back here where I get paid. Good. Okay, good. So you can have a blending of just having treats down. Good. And also occasionally saying your marker word. Okay? Good. Because good really gets her attention. Free. Good. All right. Good. What a good girl. I'm going to take this mat up now. I know you love this mat. I know you're just magnetized to this mat. I know you are. I know you are. What a good girl. I'm just going to step over here and do a cookie scatter. When you're first doing this, the mat goes down, game on. When it's over, the mat comes out.
Okay.
Okay? And so you'll put a handful of Cheerios, and you want to use Cheerios for this.
Yeah.
You're going to put a handful of Cheerios in your pocket. You're going to have some in your hand because you want to keep her head down. You saw how it kept her head down.
Yep.
And no treats off the mat. Now, I pretended like there were treats here to get her headed in the right direction with free.
Right.
So,
Yep.
So you're going to want to do it on all sides, and it's just a quarter turn away. So it's a quarter turn away this way. When you're on this side of the mat, it's a quarter turn away this way. When and you can do all 4 sides, you know. And then that should be enough of a session. Maybe 10 treats each time.
Sure.
You know, you'll have so many in your pocket, and you'll want to use those. So the most important thing is the minute her paws hit this mat is your treating. You are gradually going to move that to the minute all 4.
Okay.
Okay? And as you saw, the last session that I did with her, I had slowed it down some. I wasn't, you know.
Right.
I wanted it to be fast and furious at first. Okay.
Oh, my turn?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Good.
Good.
Yeah. Drop them from up high.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Now turn away. Stay free.
Free. Free.
Use your hand, just motion with your hand.
Free.
With the one you have the cookies in.
Free.
Now turn back.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Very nice. Stay up close to the mat this first couple weeks.
Free. Free.
Good. Yeah. Now turn back. Yes.
Good.
Beautiful.
Good. Good.
More free? Oh, unless you get there fast enough. There you go.
Good.
So come to this side of the mat, so you're working both sides of the mat.
Free.
Yeah, now go back.
Good. Free. Good.
There you go. Now you can tell her free and then pick the mat
Free.
up. And then go pick the mat up. Whoop, you're gonna have to pick it up while she's on it. Just tell her she's a good girl while you're picking that mat up.
Good.
Yeah.
Free. Free. Good girl.
There you go. Now do a cookie scatter over
Cookie
there.
scatter, Cricket.
There you go.
That's cool.
Cool, isn't it?
It is cool.
It is cool. Oh, I'll show you a video, if I can get this up fast enough, that I will definitely send you this video. This is one of my mentors. Her name's Julie Daniels. I learned a lot of mat work from her.
Yeah.
I used to do, here, pull your chair on.
It's okay. I can stand. My back's hurting me a little bit.
Oh, is it? Okay. It was that yard work last week, huh?
It was yesterday. I did pressure washing in the front of the house and then more pressure washing in the back of the house. Dug up a tree, moved it. What else did I do? Moved some bags around, restrung the lights on the back porch, replaced an extension cord up in the rafters. Yeah, yesterday was a long day.
Okay. Yeah. You had all your honeydews.
I did. It was a big list. And I was like, I don't know if I could get to this, honey, today. And she's like, I know you can. I know you can do it. I was like,
This is not going to do it. I will send you the video.
that's fine.
It is of a black and white dog, and the dog's name is Kazi. And Kazi was a very special dog. Did agility. Was a world-class dog in agility. Kazi's now blind, but Kazi has been trained to be able to handle that blindness. Hey, baby. Yeah, get it. That's how I cut bully sticks.
I was gonna say, remember where you put that, because in about 3 hours you're gonna be like, what the heck did I do with that thing?
Yes, that's so good. That is so good. Yeah, that's good. Yes. So, from this work, I'm going to teach you, when you come back in 2 weeks, you're going to start to learn about how to teach duration and distance with this work. Because you're going to want to be able to be here and tell the dog, go to mat there. So
Right.
we're going to do that. And then you're going to want the dog, whenever you teach duration, it's always about fast food. So the marker word that
Good,
you use,
Cricket. Good.
the marker word you use, good, means the end of the behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So if the dog moves after that, that's perfectly fine because you ended the behavior. You told the dog, that's the behavior I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want the dog to stay in position when you've marked the behavior, then it would be not one treat, but it would be fast food. Boom, 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 boom. And you can gradually start to slow that up once the dog gets the idea.
Right.
And you can see they start to understand, this pays. That doesn't.
Yep. I can already tell, like, less jumping today.
Yes.
Sitting down, doing this type of stuff. Get some water. Here. Here. Here you go. Here, good. Here, good. Here, get some water.
Lick, lick, lick. Lick, lick, lick. Yeah. Lick, lick, lick. I don't want the water.
Here she
Well, maybe
goes.
I do. There you go. The way you train that is you have treats, not Cheerios. You have treats that you put on top so that they learn that that's a
Oh.
float.
Ah,
Because when they stick their weight on, their nose weight on it to
Yep.
get the food, then that goes.
cool
So
girl.
you have your work cut out for you. You've got plenty to do.
I do. Is it time already? It is. It is. Wow.
Went
did so
fast,
much
huh?
today.
Yeah, it's almost in.
Yeah.
We did so much today.
Yeah, I'm almost,
Cricket. Oh, good. Good.
I don't have to look at a clock or anything anymore. I kind of know when I'm done.
Cricket. Cricket. Good girl.
Yeah, she's really getting good with her
Cookie
name.
scatter.
She's really getting good with her name.
Yeah.
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 And the recalls are going well. Keep up with the pup.
I think the difference there is we didn't use an elevated treat level. We were still using Cheerios, and I think that the difference there is between come and pup, if I remember. Pup is when we really need her to come, like when we,
That's the emergency.
the emergency
Or
one. Yeah.
that's the one that you use when you can't guarantee that the dog is gonna come.
Yeah.
So when you're on the deck, I don't know whether you have a deck or not, but when you're at the back door and you're calling her in from the yard.
Yep.
And you want her to come, but you don't have a 50-foot leash so that you can make sure that you can guarantee that she comes, you do come.
Yeah, and I think that what we wanted to do, we just didn't do it quite right, was use that for when she's in the strawberry patch. And we can't lift her out, well, she needs to get out of there, right? Pup.
And hand targets are
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Hand targets are good.
Yep.
Keep that up, just get the foundation is the most important part. This dog will take over the pattern. It will understand and show you things. You're like, wow. Oh, I hadn't really thought of it that way. You'll get to see the dog's take on it.
Yep.
Well, I think it's not raining now. It rained really hard while we were in here.
Cricket, should we go home? Should we go home and see Mama? Tell her you did a good job?
Yeah, I will